The atmosphere was tense, even though bright lights illuminated the room, and the cameras captured every moment. What should have been a routine filming of a popular reality show turned into an emotional storm brewing just beneath the surface. Yandy and Rasheeda stood at the center of it all, their long simmering conflict now impossible to ignore. Despite the presence of the crew, everything else seemed to fade away, leaving only the sharp words and raw emotions between the two women. Yandy, known for her resilience, found herself at her breaking point. The tension was unlike anything she had faced before. This wasn't just another argument, it was personal, and now that it was playing out in front of an audience, it felt even more intense. Rasheeda, who had been a trusted confidante for years, now seemed like a stranger. Their friendship had always been complicated, especially when it came to Yandy's relationship with Mendices, often referred to as M. While Rasheeda had initially tried to be supportive, her doubts about Mez's commitment and choices had grown over time, leading to the explosive confrontation. As Rasheeda's sharp words echoed in the air, Yandy could feel her frustration bubbling to the surface. The cameras recorded every second, leaving no room for privacy. Rasheeda's criticisms weren't playful anymore, they were pointed, almost like accusations. It felt like a betrayal. She questioned Yandy's loyalty to M, asking how she could continue to defend him after everything he had done. Yandy, visibly upset, tried to stay composed, but her voice trembled as she finally responded. "You don't understand what I've been through," Yandy said, her voice filled with frustration. "It's easy to judge from the sidelines, but you haven't been in my shoes." Her words were met with Rasheeda's dismissive chuckle, further igniting the tension. Their argument wasn't just about M, it was about years of unresolved issues and unspoken jealousy. Rasheeda had always been vocal about her opinions, but now it felt like she was crossing a line. Yandy fired back, accusing Rasheeda of undermining her relationship and making assumptions without knowing the full story. "You think you know everything, but you don't know what I've had to forgive or what I've sacrificed," Yandy said, her voice growing louder with each word. The back and forth continued, with both women refusing to back down. Rasheeda accused Yandy of letting M drag her down, while Yandy defended her choices, emphasizing the sacrifices she had made to keep her family together. The tension was palpable, and it was clear that this argument had been building for a long time. Behind the scenes, the drama extended beyond Yandy and Rasheeda. Mendices' history with Erica, his former partner, added another layer of complexity. Rumors swirled that M had rekindled his relationship with Erica, leaving Yandy feeling betrayed. Despite her efforts to keep their marriage intact, Yandy was now facing the possibility that her sacrifices had been in vain. Erica's connection with M wasn't just a thing of the past. She had been a significant part of his life, even taking care of his children when he was in trouble. Now, with M allegedly moving back in with Erica, Yandy's worst fears seemed to be coming true. The whispers grew louder, suggesting that M had admitted to being in the marriage out of obligation rather than love. This revelation shattered Yandy, who had stood by him through his legal troubles and a lengthy prison sentence. The tension between Yandy and May's mother, Judy, added to the chaos. Judy, who had always been protective of her son, often clashed with Yandy over family matters. When M finally took a stand and asked Judy to leave their home, it created a rift that was difficult to mend. Judy felt betrayed, while Yandy struggled to navigate the complexities of their blended family. As the drama unfolded, fans and cast members weighed in on the situation. Some supported Yandy, praising her strength and dedication, while others sided with Judy, understanding her perspective as a mother. The conflict between Yandy and Judy highlighted the challenges of balancing love, loyalty, and family dynamics in a high-pressure environment. Mendices' actions only fueled the speculation. His social media posts hinted at trouble in paradise, and when he released a video suggesting deeper issues in his marriage, fans were shocked. The video included allegations about Yandy's close relationship with Carlos King, a well-known reality TV producer. While men's claims were unsubstantiated, they added another layer of drama to an already complicated situation. Through it all, Yandy tried to maintain her composure, but the cracks in her seemingly perfect life were becoming more evident. The sacrifices she had made for her family were undeniable, but now she was questioning whether they had been worth it. Her love for M had been tested time and again, but this time the betrayal felt too deep to overcome. As the season unfolded, viewers were left wondering whether Yandy and Mem would be able to mend their relationship, or if this was the beginning of the end. The tension between Yandy, Rasheeda, Erica, and Judy created a web of drama that kept fans on the edge of their seats. Each revelation brought new challenges, and it was clear that the road ahead would not be easy. Yandy's story is one of resilience and determination. Despite the challenges, she remains committed to her family and her values. Whether she can overcome the obstacles in her path and find happiness remains to be seen, but one thing is certain, her journey is far from over. The drama, heartbreak, and triumphs of her life continued to captivate audiences, leaving them eagerly awaiting the next chapter. MC presented copies of emails and texts he claimed were between Yandy and Carlos, which he used to support his accusations. These messages included phrases like, "I can't stop thinking about you and our relationship," suggesting a level of closeness that seemed inappropriate for a professional relationship. MC argued that the messages revealed a personal connection that crossed boundaries. To add weight to his claims, he also shared images he said were taken during private meetings between Yandy and Carlos. However, some critics pointed out that the photos might simply show innocent moments, making the situation less clear. In response to these allegations, Yandy strongly denied any wrongdoing. She expressed her sadness and disappointment about MC's decision to air their private issues publicly. Yandy insisted that her relationship with Carlos was purely professional, though she admitted they were close friends. She described Carlos as a mentor and someone she could rely on, but she firmly rejected the idea that their connection was romantic. "Taking our professional relationship and twisting it into something it isn't is not just unfair, but also deeply hurtful," Yandy said. She also reminded MC of the trust they had built over the years and how much she had supported him. Carlos eventually responded, issuing a public statement to defend himself. "My relationship with Yandy has always been professional," he said, calling the accusations baseless and without merit. Carlos expressed disappointment at being dragged into the couple's personal issues and emphasized that he had always respected Yandy as a colleague and friend. He encouraged the couple to resolve their differences privately, away from public scrutiny. Relationships, especially those under the spotlight, often face unique challenges. Fame, distance, and public attention can intensify issues that might otherwise remain manageable. For Yandy and MC, the pressures of reality TV and social media added an extra layer of difficulty. The public nature of their dispute invited millions of people to weigh in on deeply personal matters, raising questions about privacy in the digital age. One pivotal moment that highlighted the tension within the family occurred during what seemed like a typical family dinner. The atmosphere quickly turned tense when MC's son accused Yandy of cheating. The accusation left everyone stunned. Yandy, visibly shaken, demanded to know where the claim had come from. Her voice trembled with a mix of anger and hurt as she denied the allegations. "Where is this even coming from?" she asked, her emotions on full display. MC tried to calm the situation but struggled to contain his frustration. He challenged his son to provide evidence for such serious accusations, saying, "If you're going to accuse Yandy of something like this, you'd better have proof." The conversation quickly escalated, with his son accusing MC of being too distracted by his own problems to notice what was happening around him. The heated exchange left the family in turmoil, with emotions running high on all sides. The confrontation reached a breaking point when MC, overwhelmed by his son's accusations, lost his temper and struck him in a moment of frustration. The room fell silent as everyone processed what had just happened. Yandy, in tears, tried to comfort MC while grappling with her own pain. The son, deeply hurt, decided to leave the house, but not before expressing his anger. "I love you, but I can't let this kind of disrespect continue," he said firmly before walking out. In the days that followed, the family struggled to come to terms with what had happened. Yandy confided in a friend, saying, "I feel like I've lost a part of my family, and I don't know if we can ever heal from this." MC, too, wrestled with feelings of guilt and regret. "Did I do the right thing?" he asked a close confidant. "I feel like a failure as a husband and father." The incident quickly became a topic of discussion among fans of Love Hip-Hop. Social media was flooded with reactions, with some criticizing MC for using physical force and others defending his actions as an attempt to protect his wife. "Striking your son is unacceptable," one fan wrote, while another commented, "He did what he had to do to maintain respect in his home." The ongoing drama captivated audiences, offering a raw glimpse into the complexities of family dynamics. As the story continued to unfold, fans were left wondering what the future held for Yandy, MC, and their children. Despite the challenges, Yandy remained resilient, determined to move forward and rebuild her life, no matter what obstacles lay ahead.